Aroldis Chapman has received his 30-game suspension from Commissioner Manfred. He's not going to appeal. How you guys doing today? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey.
He's not going to appeal the suspension. This is the first suspension that he has issued. Manfred has issued under the new domestic violence policy that Major League Baseball and the Players Association have put together. And this is a pretty big test for MLB because how you saw the NFL handle their
mishandle.
You know how they dropped the ball, they fumbled with their domestic abuse policies. It sends a good message. This is good for baseball. They're like, hey, we're not putting up with this shit. You're getting 30 games. You want to go and do this? That's fine. You want to go in and appeal it? No problem. We're going to drag it out, and you will look bad. We will character assassinate you, and you may not ever play again because of it. Like you'll get turned down. You almost get blacklisted or exiled.
Oh, sure. I mean, you're going to lose your endorsements as it is.
And you can still be a free agent at the end
of the year.
I was going to say. There is some incentive to shut the hell up here.
I think this was all done, not to be the conspiracy theorist, because that's your job.
Yeah.
But I really feel that they said, okay, we could slap you with a much bigger fine, much bigger suspension. But how about we cut through you appealing and us going back and forth, going to court, all that. We both need to look good here, that we're doing the right thing. Because, again, charges were not filed against him, so he was not taken to court, no criminal proceedings, and this is all done independent of the justice system.
Yeah, Hutch just said it was all done behind closed doors.
I think this is all, and it, it works out, but they could have, and so I think it was if he had missed 45 games, it would have delayed his service time long enough that he wouldn't be able to hit free agency at the end of the year.
Right.
So I think there was some compromises going back and forth. I think it was negotiated, and now it's all done.
Well, I think, again, and the Yankees are here. He's on the Yankees, so, there's this, conduct of code that the Yankees are going to
If they don't allow beards,
they're not going to let this guy appeal. They're going to literally sit and be like, no, we really advise you not to appeal. Within your right, but, you're a Yankee. We have an agenda here this year. We brought you in here to do a job. The sooner you can get back on the field to do your job and help us win, the better off we will all be, and we will be happy with you, and so will our family, blah, blah, blah. It's to his benefit just to take the medicine and shut up.
Yeah, just move on.
And that's what he's doing. So I will tip my hat to him for taking the ownership and all that stuff, but, stop hitting women. Leave the fucking gun alone, put the gun down,
I think part of it, too, is that he didn't have to admit wrongdoing. He admitted he handled his situation wrong, or he let emotions get the best of him, but he didn't really admit to a lot of the allegations. So he still, has some level of denial. I don't know. Yeah. It's all part of the negotiation, I think.
Oh, I think so, too. It's all, we aren't entitled to know everything that goes on.
Sure.
And I think we talked about this before with injuries, especially sports and athletes, professional athletes.
Go and get their physicals done, and
they get their physicals done, and but if a player suffers an injury and we don't get all the information about that injury, keep in mind you're talking about someone's medical history. Record. That's none of our business. So if you find out that the guy's knee was more of a bum knee than they were letting on, that's not really a bad thing, because it's really not information you're entitled to begin with.
It's the HIPAA Act, the privacy.
So I think that's it's interesting how people react and how they react.
Sure.
You don't have a right to react. Just move on.
Well, we're so used to this TMZ culture where we know everything, and everybody's broadcasting themselves, much like us right now.
Oh yeah.
So
but we're doing it in a very classy, professional. People like us, kind of. We're the tits.